Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lauren fell behind 3-0. She's worked it full, though. The pitch is hit over the head of Dixon at second and out to Woods and right. She'll pick it up, toss it in to Dixon, and it'll be a 1-out single for Pleasant Hill. Their first hit of the evening. It's Caitlin Barrowman, the speedy athlete, Caitlin Barrowman that is. She retired Western in the top of the first, catching the pop-up in shallow left field. She'll show bunt, pull back, throw to second, is down. I think might have been a little bit out of Sophie's reach, who was late covering. But nonetheless, it's going to be a stolen base for McKenna Winchell. Pleasant Hill tests Rachel's arm, their first opportunity. That was a called ball to Caitlin. She'll go around this one. Sophie gobbles it up, looks back. The runner, who was actually to her left, she looked right. Sorry, looked left. McKenna was to her right. And Sophie throws to first for the putout. Sophie's been busy here in the first. This is Ada Little with McKenna Winchell out there on second. Pleasant Hill would love to capitalize on a runner in scoring position, and it's popped straight up. Stolte sees it. She's under it. She'll put it away for out number 3 to retire the side. After a 1-out single from McKenna Winchell on a stolen base, she is stranded at second base as we go to the second inning.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Here's Brooklyn Stolte. She'll lead off the top of the second in this rivalry matchup that just so happens to be a regional semi-affair. Again, winner is going to get Liberty Friday at 6 p.m. Great crowd on hand here tonight, this afternoon. First pitch that Brooklyn sees, she'll ground it back to Ava for out number 1. And again, a big key that we had coming in was making Ava work. Of the 5 hitters that's come to the plate, 3 have seen 3 or less pitches. It's Sophie Reneker now, batting in the 5-hole. Sophie had a tremendous first inning at shortstop. She'll take a big swing at that first pitch and come up empty. Such a big swing, her feet left the ground. Wombles is quickly ready. Her windup and pitch is on the inside corner for strike 2. Wombles is working well since that leadoff single she surrendered to Rachel McMullen. She's ready again. Gets her call from Coach Lowe in the dugout. The 0-2 pitch to Reneker. Swung at miss. Strikeout number 3 for Wombles. All 3 have been of the swing variety, and it's just now occurred to me that I might not have enough room to write down all of Wombles' strikeout victims. This is Allie Woods. She's the right fielder. She's in the 7-hole for Western. First pitch she sees is way up out of the zone. She says, I don't care, I'm swinging. Strike 1.
Reese, you're doing a great job talking.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is pitch number 5 of the inning for Wombles. They've all been strikes. The 0-1 pitch, low of the zone. I jinxed and it worked for us. Ball 1. Allie Woods has been pretty consistent down here in the 7-hole. starting in right field for just about every game except senior night. The 1-1 pitch she sees. Looked like it was a little bit off speed, and it's fouled off the hands for strike 2. She's behind with 1 ball and 2 strikes. If Allie can reach, Ava Fessler is on deck. We're going to get a quick little talk here from Winchell and Wombles. As Wombles, I think actually, usually it's a mound visit. This might have been a home plate visit.
Yeah, I think Wombles wanted to talk as much as Winchell.
2 ultimate competitors, that's for sure, between Wombles and Winchell. Woods digs back in. The 1-2 pitch. After Womble's windup is hit hard on the ground to second. Gobbled up by Sidwell and flipped to Hubbard at first. And Western will go down 1, 2, 3 to end the top of the second. When we're back in the bottom of the second, Pleasant Hill West, Sidwell, Hubbard, and Neitzel do up.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Give Devin at Gully and Heckler Insurance a call today at 217-335-2817. Let us stand between you and loss. Liberty Tax Service of Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, and Macomb are proud supporters of TA Productions. Give them a call today at 217-224-2300 or stop by any of their locations.
Here's Maddie Sidwell in the 5 spot for Pleasant Hill. She'll lead off. This is bottom of the second, that is. She'll take ball 1 away. Pleasant Hill got a hit in the bottom of the first, but stranded the runner. It was McKenna Winchell, a 1-out single over the head of Dixon at second. 1-0 pitch is popped up in the air. Dixon and Stolte are both there. Dixon's under it. That will be put away for out number 1.
Good communication there from those two.
Sure thing.
Kind of looked like at first Brooke was going to continue on.
It did,
for
and
but
Brooke has no sunglasses, so it's a smart thing she let.
how to bring up Kate Hubbard.
I was walking down here, and I told Afton, I said, I kind of forgot that Brooklyn and Rachel exist since they're obviously not at school anymore. That's hit over the head of Sophie, and another 1-out single for Pleasant Hill, this time off the bat of Kate Hubbard. Yeah, I mean, we're now 3 days into school since I've last seen them, and kind of walked down here for the game, and I was like, oh yeah, look, we still have our starting first baseman and catcher. This is it Allie Neitzel or?
Yes.
Allie Neitzel. Okay, I can never remember if it's Allie Neitzel and Abby Henderson or vice versa. Nonetheless, it's Allie Neitzel. She'll swing through the first pitch for strike 1. On deck is the aforementioned Abby Henderson, and in the hole is the 9-hitter Lila Higgins. Wide ahead 1-0 in the count. We'll see if Pleasant Hill looks to put Kate Hubbard in motion here at first. Of course, they stole second with McKenna Winchell in the bottom of the first. Another swing from Neitzel for strike 2. Lauren has not struck anybody out yet. She'll look to make Neitzel the first. White's back on the rubber. Wind up on the 0-2 pitch. Is chased upstairs for strike number 3. Lauren's first strikeout of the game. 4th total of the game between the two teams. All have been swinging. It is Abby Henderson into the box now. She's the right fielder for the Lady Wolves. Wears the number 10 jersey. No batting gloves for her. Common theme throughout the Pleasant Hill lineup. First pitch she sees, she'll swing and miss at for strike 1. And you can definitely see the differences in pitching from the last time we played him with Alyssa. She was much more, they put the ball in play off her, and our defense made plays behind it. And now it's Lawrence trying to blow it by him. Swung at and missed again by Abby Henderson. She's behind 0-2.
I definitely like the pace of this game so far.
I love it.
We're only inning and a half in, I guess. But
Henderson's back in the box. White's back on the rubber. Wind up an 0-2 pitch. Left. Upstairs.
Good spot there from Lauren.
Absolutely.
She'd already chased 2 on the top side of the zone for sure.
I'd go back
Maybe
there
even
again
out.
if
Yeah.
I'm Lauren here.
Yep.
1-2 pitch from White. It's the exact opposite of what we said. It's off the backstop, bounces up, and into Rachel's glove. It will allow Hubbard to advance to second. And more importantly, anything over our infielders' heads, Pleasant Hill should lead this game 1-0. Briley's very deep out there in left. I'd love to see her come in about 4 steps.
It's a big 2-2 pitch here from Lauren.
It's hit to Allie Woodson right on the line. Allie's under it. She'll put it away for out number 3. And again, Pleasant Hill strands a runner in scoring position. And we will, more importantly, head to the 3rd inning with the Lady Wildcats due up to bat. They'll have 8 Vessler, 9 Bar Eyes, and the top of the order McMullen due up when we're back.
This broadcast powered by Tiger Hawk Technologies, empowering your business with reliable IT solutions.
Drake's Steak and Ale in Hannibal is the ultimate destination for steak lovers, serving the best tender, juicy fillets and hearty, savory ribeyes. Our talented chefs will prepare each entree to your liking. We offer an extensive menu and a full-service bar for your enjoyment. We also offer catering service for corporate events, weddings, or intimate gatherings. Come dine with us. Our hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8, Friday, 11 to 9, and Saturday, 2 to 9.
Ava Fessler, here's $10 on the first pitch, on swinging at the first pitch. Anybody want to take me on it?
I'll take it.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
And that was one of the better pitches
Yeah,
you're going to
no
see
kidding.
on strike on the first
No
pitch.
kidding. He would take strike 1 because, of course.
Sounds like I'm getting free tacos tonight.
That was as we said, a first pitch called strike to Ava, and then Ava on Ava duo. She says, I'll just swing at the second one instead. Chases it north of the zone for strike 2. Wombles is looking for the 4th victim. Ava fouls it off. She stays alive.
Looked a little off speed there. Good for Ava to get a piece of that. Kind of off the end of the bat almost.
And if that doesn't explain Ava well, just stays alive, turns, and she's smiling towards the dugout.
Yeah.
Always smiles. Another 0-2 pitch in the Ava v. Ava battle. Taken away for ball 1.
Good take there from Ava.
This is where freshmen become legends. Right here, right now. I think that's been said before.
Ava
1-2
can do it.
pitch. What a take.
Inside, and what a great take.
Somebody's yelling woo. I couldn't tell if that was the Pleasant Hill dugout or the Pleasant Hill crowd, but it was close nonetheless.
Makes it a 2-2 count. It'd be nice to see one of these 2 freshmen get on base in front of McMullen.
Absolutely. 2-2. Swung at, missed by Fessler for Womble's 4th strikeout of the evening. All 4 have been swinging, though. Western has not let the bat on their shoulders yet. That's Alyssa Barres, the center fielder in the 9-hole. See if she, Western potentially tries to play some small ball with her.
I ate a little bit here at third base. I think Coach Lowe knows that Alyssa likes to bunt.
It's taken away for ball 1. Like you just hinted at, we would love to give Rachel a chance with a runner on with how she's been swinging the bat, not just lately, but all year. She's on deck. 1-0 pitch to Ava. Alyssa is low.
From Ava.
From Ava to Alyssa. Too many Avas around. Ava and Ada. 2 Avas and Ada. This is trouble. 2-0 count to Alyssa. You think she's taking all the way? Nope. Nope. Big hack. 2-1 is the count. Great crowd behind us here. 2-ball, 1-strike pitch via Ava's windup. Fouled off by Alyssa. Gets a piece of it. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't think we have Game Changer pulled up. Any idea how many pitches Ava's at?
I do have it pulled up. 31.
31. A lot of pressure on me to not rely on Stacy scoring.
Well, I just didn't give it to you. Sorry. It hasn't been
okay.
much to give you it for.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Alyssa. Fouled off. She stays alive. A couple good at-bats here from Western's Two freshmen hitting in the 8 and 9 spot. And I think the Western dugout thinks Alyssa's on it. We'll see if she is in fact on
They
it.
are kind of loud tonight.
I heard him talking about it today in class. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Eventually, now Ava's ready. Moves the glove up and down. Pitch. Fouled off again.
Way to hang.
Looks up, smiles at the crowd. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I did hear our girls talking here during school today. They said one of their biggest keys to the game was being loud and trying to get in Ava's head.
Who's leading the cheers down there? I know that
Sounds like Briley. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
and got her
Big
on the
off-speed
change up,
pitch.
and that's what I thought we had going the pitch before that.
Yeah, I believe it's a combination of. I believe it's Briley that's the ringleader for these cheers.
That makes sense. I can see Maya, and Maya's cheering very loud, but she's not leading it.
Sure.
So I know.
Here's Rachel. She's the only thing standing between Wombles and 3 strikeouts this inning, but it's the biggest obstacle Wombles could face in the Western lineup. Rachel's responsible for the 1 Western hit. She singled and was stranded at first in the top of the first. She took that first pitch. The second one she sees from Wombles. She'll hit this one towards second and past Winchell.
Another
Sidwell
base hit.
For
Past Sidwell.
another single.
It'd be hard to hit it past Winchell and get a base hit.
You're not wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and say that there will not be a happier person than when Sidwell and Winchell graduate than me, because I've gotten those two confused their whole high school career.
2 hits now for Western. McMullen responsible for both of them.
And Winchell's a tough one to run on here. I don't think we'll see Western in motion. White's going to pop that one up. This could be trouble.
It
On
is.
charge is Sidwell. She's not going to be able to catch it, and
They've got
going to
McMullen. The throw was a little high. It pulled Little off the base, and White's going to move up to second on that one. And Western with runners at second and third, 2 outs.
Wow. What was just a little
Glooper,
Yeah.
and it was just out of the reach of Sidwell out there. And then, of course, the spin on it kind of pulled it away. And who better to come up than Emma Dixon with runners in scoring position?
And I really don't think. I mean, I don't know. I a lot of baseball I've watched since the last time we were on air, and we kind of talked about this last night. Some of the errors that are not given in perfect. I don't. There's no error on that play.
No,
to me.
there's
I mean,
definitely-
you could
definitely
maybe
no
argue
error.
that throw to third since it was high, but I just think that's.
Definitely no error on that one.
Here's Emma. She has a knack for hits in these spots. We'll see if she can put Western up 2-0. She'll take ball 1 away.
Good take from her, and it'll be McQuay on deck if Emma can reach.
You know, I'd love to see Emma on second after she swings the bat here.
I'd love to see that too. You know, Lauren's quick.
That's
She'd
foul.
be
Oh,
coming
watch
around.
out over there. That was straight off the pole. Emma, try that again. I dare you.
Don't see that very often. Old Cam Little coming down. That's Ada's dad. Retrieves that one.
It's 1-1 to Emma. Like we said, she's had a couple big hits against Pleasant Hill this year. Her 1-1 pitch. That was a little bit of junk there from Wombles, up and out of the zone.
Well, and like we said earlier, if we could have got one of them 2 freshmen on base, we'd have had a run now.
Sure. Absolutely. 2-1 pitch to Emma. She'll swing right through it for strike 2, and all of a sudden, Ava Wombles is 1 pitch away from her 3rd strikeout of the inning. Big pitch coming. Wombles wind up in her 2-2 pitch. Swung at miss for strike number 3. And Dixon will go down swinging as Pleasant Hill escapes their first jam of the contest. Western gets their 2nd and 3rd hits, but they strand McMullen at 3rd and White at 2nd. It'll be 9-1-2 when we're back.
Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat Athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats! Keep your car or light truck running at its best. Head for Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy. Nomad Services Incorporated is a full-service automotive repair shop specializing in automotive and light truck repair and service. Whether it's that check engine light, an electrical problem, steering, suspension, or climate control, Give them a call today at 217-430-6170 or visit Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy.
Here's Lila Higgins leading off the bottom of the third for the Lady Wolves. This is a massive out for Western to get. You cannot put a runner on for Wombles, Winchell, and Barrowman. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't remember Lila Higgins being a slap under the first two
That's what I was
matchups.
about to say to you.
And I also don't remember her batting left-handed.
But I will no, she used to bat right-handed for sure, but it is not uncommon for Coach Lowe to teach his girls this kind of stuff.
Now's a great time to bring it out,
Especially
too.
as a freshman. It's a good time
And
to
you've
learn.
also got to think here from Lauren's point of view, you weren't expecting to see Lila Higgins slap bunt.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-0 pitch from White. Taken away, and I just said it, but you don't want to put a runner on for Ava, McKenna, and Caitlin.
It'll be interesting to see later in the game. Lila might still be a right-handed hitter, and Ryan might have just said, hey, go up there and act like you're going to slap.
She'll take strike one, and especially to lead off the top of the bottom of the inning here.
Yeah. You just never know with Coach
Just
Lowe.
give play, and there's a very good chance after this pitch she could flip back over. Nope. Swing at that.
She offered at that one.
That
and
wasn't much of a
Not very
swing,
natural.
to say the least, but she's going to stay over there.
I would tell you she's probably learning. She's a good little athlete.
Here's the full count pitch to her. White's looking to come back. She'll do,
Foul ball.
Rachel's going to be frustrated with herself for that one, for not being able to hang on to that foul tip.
And a good pitch from Lauren there to fight back. I like where Womble stands on deck. I think that's a much safer spot.
I would agree with you. And you get a better look at the pitcher. Full count pitch from White is swung at and missed by Higgins. That's strikeout number 2 for
I think
Lauren.
that would have been ball 4, wouldn't it?
I absolutely agree with you. Lauren fell behind 3-0 in that count and worked her way back, and nobody on for Wombles. I would almost guarantee with how aggressive Coach Lowe is, Higgins would have been in motion on the first opportunity she got here.
For sure.
If she got on first. Here's Ava Wombles. She'll take strike number 1. If you remember, to lead off the bottom of the first, she hit a one-hopper on the ground to Sophie. Sophie fielded it cleanly and put her away. 0-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. White quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Wombles digs back in. I think she was a little unhappy with that one based on her reaction. She'll take ball 1 up and out of the zone, and I was praying it was going to be at least 1 ball in this count because, shocker, I had already marked a ball 1.
I am not surprised.
Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one fine if Lauren goes and gets her. Pitch. Hit in the air to right. Allie Woods comes in, and
That's going to be in the Parker. Wombles is lightning fast. Barrs will get to it from center field. Throw comes into Dixon. Wombles comes home, and she's in with a Little League home run. That's going to be an E9.
play that's got to be made in a regional
They're saying
semifinal
she didn't
game.
touch the plate, but umpire behind the plate will say yes, she did. The third hit for Pleasant Hill. I think that would have been a single.
Yeah,
That's a single. I think that was kind of an in-between ball. Allie didn't get a very good jump on it, as it looked like she kind of held. She didn't really go back. She just kind of stayed there for a minute.
You're exactly right. I would say she just didn't really ever see it off the bat. Counts 3-0 all of a sudden here to Winchell, and if you're Western,
That deflates you a little bit.
yeah, this is a spot where the wheels can fall off, and we've seen it happen multiple times this year. Can you prevent that from happening? Here's a 3-0 pitch. It's taken up for ball 4, and all of a sudden Pleasant Hill is in business.
And remember, Winchell's the one that they put in motion last time. She stole second. So
And I would be shocked if she's not running again here.
and Rachel's telling Sophie, be ready. And this is one of those situations you'd like to see Sophie cheat a little bit.
I'd say 1, if not 2
And
steps.
I've talked to Alyssa about this when she's playing short. Like, you can cheat towards second, and go deeper in the hole if you need
Oh.
to. Sophie's got plenty of arm.
Especially in a situation like this. Taken at the knees for strike one. It's Caitlin Barrowman here. She's the number, where's the number 32? This is a three-hitter. She'll foul that off the dugout right at Ava. Ava, I mean, that was, if there had been no fence there, it would have went through Ava's head. Ava Wombles, that is. Of course, it's an Ava Fessler in Western's dugout. It's 0-2 here to Barrowman. Pitch. Off speed. Barrowman's way out in front. She'll hit it off Coach Lowe. He does not seem phased.
I'm not surprised by that.
Talking about not picking it up off the bat. I don't think he picked it up until he realized it hit him. Count still 0-2 to Barrowman. Popped up, and Winchell was running on that. Make note of that. She was about halfway between first and second. And 3 long strides with how long Winchell is. Another 0-2 pitch, the third one, fifth pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to Sophie. Long throw across the diamond to get the speedy Barrowman, but she'll do just that. 4 out, number 2. Good play from Sophie. And kind of like you said, she's playing deeper in the hole, trusting her arm.
Yeah, and she didn't even throw that one that hard. I mean, she just knew how hard she had to throw it.
And
2 down.
I believe having Winchell in motion there might have saved the, granted it was a long way for Dixon to come. She naturally plays deep as is. I don't know if she could have beat Winchell to the bag, but could have saved them from a double play ball. Ada Little's in the box. She'll swing at strike one. She popped out to Brooklyn to end the first.
Ada Little's a good little freshman. She hit, here in the last week and a half or so, hit her first over-the-fence home run.
I'd like
a freshman.
for her to not do that now. Another fly ball to right. In comes Allie Woods. She, a little leap, but is under it. 4 out, number 3 to retire the side for Pleasant Hill. But not before Pleasant Hill puts their first run up on the game on a little flare to right that gets by for inside the park home run.
Hi, I'm JR. This is Tiger Hawk.
From phone to email to covering your IT department, Tiger Hawk is here to fulfill Quincy's IT needs. In a digitally evolving world, your IT and security must be top of mind. Tiger Hawk is here to prioritize and manage these spaces for you. But don't take my word for it.
Tiger Hawk Technologies to me means our IT is taken care of and we have peace of mind sleeping at night. The one thing I love about Tiger Hawk is I can get a hold of somebody 24/7, 365 and get our problem solved immediately.
Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? Megan Wilson, your local agent with Hometown Real Estate and Pioneer Land Sales, can help. Call her today at 217-257-9401.
Here's Brindley McQuaid to lead off the top of the 4th for Western. She popped out to short, more like shallow left her first time up. She'll take a called strike one at the knees. Brindley's hitting 4th for Western. After her is Brooklyn Stolte and Sophie Reneker. If one of those 3 can reach, it'll be Allie Woods, and I know she wants to make amends for that play in the bottom of the 3rd. 0-1 pitch to her. Taken out for ball 1. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but these Western hitters haven't looked extremely comfortable. A lot of movement in their feet as the pitches are coming, especially the ones that are away.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
1-1 pitch, taken up for ball 2. And Brindley is just a natural kind of antsy with her feet in the plate. She's never been one to keep her feet really still at the plate, but you really see it here with Wombles. 2-1 pitch. She'll foul off. Somebody grunted. Was that Ava?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because Ava's the one that grunts when she pitches.
McKinley always did too. I think Charlie probably will as well.
Is that something Ryan teaches?
I don't know if he teaches it so much as it's just
how much energy.
It's another
they
one of those
exert.
things. It's like a distraction kind of thing,
Sure.
and it's like smacking your glove on your leg. A lot of pitchers do that.
It's a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Has Brindley way out in front. Chopped. Little cuts it off. She's unable to come up with it. And Brindley's going to reach first to lead off the inning. That's going to be an E5 there on Ada Little. She cut Caitlin Barman off. She did exactly what you want your third baseman to do, but she just never fielded it cleanly.
Yeah, that'll be the first error on the day for Pleasant Hill. Western has one as well.
Leadoff base runners have got to score.
Got to move them around here.
Rachel, of course, singled there in the lead off the first and was stranded at first. Brooklyn's going to show bunt. I guarantee you she doesn't bunt. Already pulled back. She pulled back before Ava even started her windup. How many times do you think Brooks bunted in her high school career? It can't be more than
maybe in an extra innings game or freshman year.
She scoots up in the box. Look how far up she is in the box against Womble's velocity. She'll foul that back. I mean, I was kind of a chicken when I played baseball, but I'll tell you, when I faced somebody that threw as hard as Womble's, my back foot was on the chalk.
Yeah.
I wasn't anywhere closer than I had to be. And Brooklyn's
not surprised to find out you were a chicken.
Brooklyn's
says a lot about
front
you.
half of Brooklyn's body's in front of the plate. A 1-1 pitch to her. Takes it for strike two. She kind of lifted her arms there. She thought it was going to be up and in.
You
But
think we'll see McQuay in motion here?
I would love to, but I don't.
Yeah, I would love to see her get going.
Brindley said the favorite thing we've said about her all year on the broadcast is that she's gotten faster. 1-2 pitch to Brooklyn. She'll stay alive, fouls it off. Kind of chops it away.
Notice where Barrowman's playing. She's deep in the hole and up the middle.
To where she's ready to cover.
Ready for a cover. I bet Sophie was 5 foot right of that.
I would at least. 1-2 pitch. Dolce's going to have to protect. I'd love to see Brindley run in this spot. Brooklyn's going to hit on a
Brindley
line.
Takes off and gets doubled off first. That's a tough one there.
Certainly is. And leadoff base runners, no more. Sophie takes a big hack at the first pitch. And I have just received a notification that I have a text from my former baseball coach. It said, "Chicken is an understatement. You never saw anyone that threw that hard." As Sophie takes ball one inside.
That makes sense.
So again, that leadoff error committed by Little has been erased. Sophie's going to pop it straight up. Caitlin Barman says, "Get out of the way. It is my fly ball. Nobody else is touching it." For out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Western's going to have to rattle the bats. They're down 1-0.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
Are you in the market for a new home but can't find what you want? A&D Builders has been designing and building custom homes since 2004. They are also your local installer for in-ground pools. Give them a call today at 217-440-5930 for all your building needs.
It's Maddie Sidwell leading off the bottom of the fourth. She'll take ball one low. Lauren has been excellent tonight. She has not walked anybody, and she has pitched about as good as you can ask through 3 frames against this Pleasant Hill team.
Yeah, she's had just a couple times. Didn't she have one walk to Winchell?
Yes, you are correct.
But other than that, she's had a couple times where she's fallen behind and worked her way back and got a strikeout.
And we've seen that a couple times this year. Lauren falls behind and then she works it back and then walks the batter. But she's done a good job of working back and winning the count.
And I like, especially against Ava Wombles, that seems to be the one hitter you pay attention to, that she started out with a first pitch strike. And
both times.
that helps you.
Or actually, I guess just the second time.
That second time. That just
had her 0-2.
Gets you started.
Had her 0-2, and I mean, Ava's got as good a plate discipline as anybody. That's taken low and in for ball 3. What is Lauren? What did we say Lauren sits in the high 50s, low 60s?
Yeah, high 50s, 58, 59. I think she has hit 60 a time or two. Her and Sophie seem to be really close on velocity.
That is, oh, excuse me, that's a 3-1 pitch taken for strike 2. That's my first burp on broadcast this year.
There we go. Always a first for everything.
It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Phenomenal crowd behind us here. Full count pitch. Grounded to Brindley. Ties her up. She'll field it. Long throw in time for out number 3. She never, it kind of hit off the palm of her glove, bounced up and off her hand, and she's got the arm strength to throw across the diamond, but bailed out there. I'll tell you, if that's Caitlin Barham, and Caitlin's standing down at first, just hanging out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That just happened to work out. It's going to bring up Kate Hubbard.
That was ball 1. But, again, that's one of those things that we talk about, not putting your head down, actually sticking with the play. And, she could have easily just put her head down. And
yeah, she recovered very fast.
It's 1 ball and no strikes to Kate Hubbard. She swings and misses for strike 1. Kate singled for Pleasant Hill's second hit. That was in the second inning. Kate's the first baseman for this Pleasant Hill squad. She'll swing and miss at that pitch for strike 2. I have no idea who's running the scoreboard. It was John, but he's over there without the... Is it Afton? It's not Afton.
No, Af's not. She's just holding some crackers.
Might be Joey. That would be my guess, wherever he's at.
Baseball boys aren't playing tonight.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Their season's over. Kate Hubbard swings through that pitch for strike 3, and Lauren's third.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They lost over the weekend. Monday.
Yep. They lost. Fell to North Green 13-3 to wrap up their season. If they won, they would get the lovely opportunity to face the number 4 team in state, Calhoun.
Yeah. Allie Neitzel up. She'll swing at the first pitch.
And I'm starting to wonder if that ball out there just won't come off the scoreboard.
It's very possible.
Could be the first scoreboard malfunction in the history of Western. 0-1 pitch to Neitzel. Take it for ball 1. If I remember right, Neitzel's first at bat, I think she chased maybe 3 straight pitches up above the zone.
First 2 she did, and then she laid off that real high one.
You might be thinking of Henderson, because Neitzel only saw.
You might be right. If she struck out in 3, then yes, that was her.
1 ball and 2 strikes. As I would really love to know who's running the scoreboard, because it's not 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't even see anybody up there with it.
Taken on the inside corner. That's strike 3. And Lauren's 4th strikeout here of the contest. Pleasant Hill goes down in order. When we're back here in the 5th, Western's going to have 7, 8, 9 up. And we've said it a lot this year. Please get on for Rachel.
Lister Auction Service does estate, consignment, and real estate auctions. Contact Bob or Megan today for all your auction needs.
It's Allie Woods here in the 5th. Western's down to their final 9 outs. She'll foul it off on the grunt from Wombles.
That mess up our camera? That was right off of it. Nope, looks pretty good. I'm not sure that Ryan's phone lasted. Somebody took a direct hit.
0-1 pitch coming to Woods. Holds the bat high above her head. She'll foul it off. Hit straight back. But Roger can't reach out and make the play. And it's a good thing because that would have been out number 1 if we're playing banana ball.
Have you guys ever been to the Savannah Bananas?
I've not. I think
I would like to go.
I
know some people have gone.
I think we discussed it maybe earlier this year about how fun banana ball would be to play in high school.
Good take from Allie.
Wombles has struck out 5 Western hitters so far. Did not strike anybody out in the 4th, though. 1-2 pitch coming to Allie. When Wombles is ready, gets the grip she wants. I think it might be off speed. It was. Strike 3.
That'll bring up Fessler. Bar eyes on deck.
Fessler struck out swinging her first time up. She fell behind 0-2 and then battled back to make it a 2-2 count. Fouled off a couple pitches, but ultimately succumbed to Ava, the other Ava. First pitch she sees, is she going to go with this one? She will. That's the Ava we know.
I wasn't taking a bet on that one.
They took everything into that first time to hold up on
off.
0-1's the count to Ava Fessler. Taken away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is Alyssa. In the hole is Rachel. Swung at and missed by Fessler for strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's hit on the ground to Caitlin Barrowman. That was about as easy and routine as it could possibly look for out number 2. I mean, if that isn't just textbook, I mean, the footwork there just slides across, clean field, and just good hard throw to first. You could tell she's worked with Ryan for a couple of years. It's Alyssa Bareyes here. She struck out swinging her first time up. She also fouled off a couple pitches.
Got ate up by the changeup.
Take ball 1. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alyssa gets on base. The first pitch Rachel has got to take, and Alyssa has got to be running.
Yeah, you got to put her in scoring position.
It's malpractice if that does not happen.
Yeah.
Of course, Alyssa's got to reach first, but she'll swing and miss at that pitch. Ava heard us talking up here and said, "No, I don't think so."
That ain't happening. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Rachel either needs to come to bat with a runner in scoring position, or she needs to come up to bat to start the inning.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. She'll swing and miss for strike 2. And Western has really struggled to hit here to close out the year. And then, of course, what's your reward? Abel Wombles in the first game of regionals. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Alyssa. She'll go upstairs and chase it for strike 3 as Wombles records her 7th strikeout of the afternoon. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Western is in some trouble. It's 7-8-9 due up for Pleasant Hill.
This broadcast powered by Tiger Hawk Technologies, empowering your business with reliable IT solutions.
The Place offers Lotus drinks, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and much more. They are located on the corner of Mortimer and Decatur Street in Barrie. TA Productions would like to thank Bushmeyer Farms, Milky's Place, Western Collision Center, The Puppy Parlor, and Tacos Tequila for being sponsors of today's broadcast.
I lied to you when we went to break. It's actually 8-9-1 due up. It'll be Abby Henderson first. I just didn't want to speak into existence Ava batting. Ball 1 low as I think Tyler will have to get some pork chops. Those smell good.
It smells fantastic up there right now.
I think they got Chad Reneker back there on the grill potentially. That's probably why.
So I saw Lindsay posting about it earlier that there'd be pork chops for sale. I think is that the support?
That is the FFA alumni.
FFA.
Counts 2 balls and no strikes to Abby Henderson. Again, don't want to put anybody on in front of Womble. She's due up 3rd this inning. She had the single that turned into a Little League home run her first time up. That was a called strike on the inside half
And
to Abby Henderson.
Lila Higgins on deck as a right-handed hitter. We'll see what happens when she comes up.
Taken for strike two, about the same spot. I really think it was leadoff hitter. Coach Lowe maybe thought that he could kind of throw something at Western that they hadn't expected. And it almost worked.
Yeah.
She was ahead 3-0. Abby lays. That was a good pitch from Lauren there. It was up and out of the zone. Henderson swung at a couple of those so far, but she was able to lay off that. Humongous pitch here. I would say one of the biggest of the game, even though it's the leadoff hitter. Fouled off by Henderson. As I was saying, it's the leadoff hitter of the inning here, but you don't want to put anybody on because I would almost reckon that Lila's going to bunt if Abby reaches.
Yes.
And then that would put a runner in scoring position for Ava and then McKenna Winchell. Here's a full count pitch from Lauren. Oh, just low, ball four. Wow. Couldn't have missed by much. We're a little bit off to the right here where we normally are at home. On Lauren's second walk.
And I'm with you. I have to assume that Lila might think about bunting, although she's quite a ways back in the box.
Sure
we'll
is.
see.
No. Oh, that was
way
lower than the last pitch.
Yeah, that was much lower.
You don't ask for perfection, but you ask for consistency. 0-1 here. Higgins shows bunt this time. She'll lay it down. A great bunt. Nobody's at first. Oh, no.
And another defensive error, and that'll be a base hit. That's not an error.
And I hate to say it, but that run out there at second kind of feels like the ball game.
Yeah.
That was a first pitch strike to Ava. Just an absolute mental blunder for Western there. I mean, that's twice tonight.
And it's going to go down as a base hit.
Yep. But yeah, that's
but it was definitely an error.
Yeah, that's just one.
That's just
We've said
one
it
that doesn't run the
before.
books.
We've said it before that a lot of times Western's biggest opponent is themselves, and that's proved true tonight. Hit hard on the ground, up the middle, for a base hit. Here comes Abby Henderson. She rounds third. Throw coming home. They're going to cut
Why
it.
did we cut it off? We got to be talking, and I don't think there was any communication. But that's one I think we had.
Alyssa Gunder.
I think she had
she
her.
was out.
And you got to assume that with Rachel behind the plate, I mean, you got one of the best catchers in the area. She's going to catch that and put the tag on.
Yeah, Abby was about 4 steps from home there. It's McKenna Winchell. She'll take ball one above the zone.
That is 2 mental errors
3
in a row.
yeah, 3 total now. That's just
Yeah.
fouled for strike one. That is Ava's second single here of the contest. It moved Lila Higgins to second as well and gives McKenna a chance. McKenna's going to get hit by the pitch. The bases are loaded.
And the wheels are coming off, and we're going to need a timeout and a meeting.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
And we're going to get our timeout. We're going to take it as well. Be back with you here in about 30 seconds. Today's broadcast brought to you by Drake's Steak and Ale, Great Rivers Bank, and Nomad Services Incorporated.
It's Caitlin Barlman. She'll take strike one, and she could deliver the finishing blow to Western's season. I would say a base hit will score Ava, and 4 runs against Ava herself seems like one of the taller mountains around. Out off behind 0-2 is Caitlin Barham, and if you can get Caitlin out. Ada Little, I guess Caitlin has grounded out to short twice, but
that scores one.
Exactly. If you could get Caitlin out via a strikeout.
Defensively, we're playing deep, so we're not looking to come home with this.
This is going to sound bad to say this is a preposterous decision here with down 2-0 already against this Pleasant Hill team that's phenomenal pitching. Taken in for ball 2.
You got to play for every run at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, Brooks even with the bag. Brindley's a step behind. Sophie's 2 or 3 steps behind. Emma's 4 or 5 steps behind. Taken in for ball 3.
Loads it up.
It's 3 balls and 2 strikes as this is the biggest pitch of the game. Lauren winds up. She's ready. Golfed to Brindley. Brindley's going to come home with it. They're going to get her at the plate and cut that runner down. A huge play.
Wow.
Massive.
Just in time. And
had to get it.
That'll bring in Ada Little.
And all of a sudden you start to see a path here now to get out of the inning.
Ada's no easy task. I've seen this girl hit a lot of balls. In other news, Quincy Notre Dame beats Pittsfield in the regional action 2-1.
Wow.
In a very good one.
Little hits that one to center. That's going to be deep enough to score.
That throw's not on line.
It's going to score a run and put Pleasant Hill up 3-0. And both runners will advance as well. And yeah, that's one. Alyssa had a long ways to go. She never had a chance to get her feet set.
Yeah.
She couldn't get into the throw. She just kind of had to catch it flat-footed. And I mean, her body was pushing her to right field, and that'll be a sac fly there for Ada Little. That was, I'm going to guess, taken for ball 1. I was looking down.
It was. Just low.
1-0 pitch from White. Strike 1. And let's just re-emphasize, Lauren has pitched very well against Pleasant Hill here. Scattered a couple hits, but Pleasant Hill's got 5 hits here through 4 2/3. Hit right back up the middle. That'll score 1. Here comes the second run. And
Brooke, if she'd get on her base, they've got Sidwell hung out. But again, you know, when we always coach them, it's every kid has to move somewhere. Everybody has a job to do something. And in that situation, that was Alyssa and Rachel. They're the only ones playing, and everybody else standing and watching.
Yep, all watching. It's 5-0 here. Western's got 6 outs to score some runs. Kate Hubbard's going to take that on the inside corner for ball 1. Western's in some deep trouble here if they want to keep their season alive. Great crowd here on hand for what we knew would be a fun contest. That bounces into Rachel for ball 2, and hate to say it, but barring a miracle here, Rachel and Brooke are playing their last 6 outs. Two important figures here for Western softball over the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad to see it go, but you got 6 outs. What can you do with it? Are you gonna go into the dugout with your head down and think that it's over? Or are you gonna go and say that we can do this? That's good off back to Lauren. She'll field it, make a good clean throw to first to end the 5th frame here. Pleasant Hill adds 4 on to their total that inning to lead Western 5-0. Western's got 1, 2, 3 coming up. It's McMullen, it's White, it's Dixon. If they're going to do something, it's got to happen now.
Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats!
Rachel, Lauren, and Emma due up for Western. Rachel's 2 for 2, 2 singles. She's been stranded both times. Takes ball 1 up.
Got to get going right here.
Yep, absolutely.
Nobody better to start it.
If you're, and you know what, never mind. I was going to say, if you're Pleasant Hill, you almost pitch around to Rachel, but she'll drill this one into the right center gap. It's going to one-hop the wall. Rachel cruises around first. She's into second. And, you know, I guess what I was about to say kind of held true. I was going to say, do you pitch around Rachel and almost put her on first? Well, maybe they should have, because that's
right.
That's a double.
That is one girl who does not want to lose.
Absolutely.
And has faith in her, and faith that
she's going to push as far as she can and try to keep this Western season alive. They're going to have to hit behind her, though. Wind is blowing hard to right. Get one in the air to right and see what happens. Taken for ball 1, and I'm going to go ahead and I've said this a couple times this year. You cannot bunt in this situation. You cannot give up an out. You have 6 outs left. You cannot give up an out here.
No, I absolutely agree. We've got to have base hits and lots of them.
Walks, be patient, make Ava work. Here comes a 1-0 pitch to White.
And she offered it ball.
What
are we doing? Hold your hand out, Reese. I think you get some money from Tyler.
It's like a vending machine over here.
And she's going to bunt with with only 1 strike, I guess.
She's safe.
Yeah.
Oh, was she?
And McMullen's going to score.
She was safe.
And they're going to call her out at first. And now I think she was safe as well.
But why are we giving up an out there then? I mean, she was safe, but you got a replay on that?
No, we do not have a replay on that.
In a 2-1 game, that makes sense. 5-0 game.
It's
nope. Outs are what matters.
Down to 5 outs now. Dixon's going to lift that one to Toohill in left field. She's under it for out number 2. Did McMullen get down to third on a pass ball?
Yes. It was the first time White showed bunt. It got past Winchell. It was a wild pitch.
If you're wondering, that would have scored her also. How to bring out McQuay.
We need a 2-out rally here. Finley takes a healthy hack, but the plate's empty. 0-1 is the count. Brindley popped out to shallow left and reached on an air in the 4th. She'll pop that straight up and back. Oh, through the hands of Michelle Reneker. Almost hauls it in.
And she's mad at herself. That was a play she wanted to make.
Brindley's behind 0-2 in the count. She's in some, not just her, Western's in some trouble. 0-2 pitch, taken away, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. 1-2-2. They're going to bring out the 1-2-2 press. The pitch. Brindley pops it up. Long roll. What a play by Winchell behind the plate. And if that doesn't define Pleasant Hill to a T, wow. Winchell gives it her all, turns, locates it quickly, makes a diving play beyond the turf for out number 3. Western is down to their final 3 outs, but first, Pleasant Hill will have 7, 8, and 9 due up.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack.
Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you need just one load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006.
It's we're gonna.
Who do we got here? Allie
It's
Knight?
still Allie Knight. So I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
Abby Coy's going to
Ah.
bat.
I didn't see the 12 jersey.
Abby Coy, pinch hitting.
Yeah, the first two at bats from Knights weren't exactly competitive. So Coach Lowe said, "You know what? We're gonna give Coy a chance." I'm gonna reckon that this is the sister of a kid my age named Tristan Coy.
First pitch in there from Lauren, strike one.
It's the bottom of the bottom of the sixth. Taken low, ball one.
Gotta have a clean inning here.
Yep, absolutely. For those of you that don't know, we're actually going to stay on air and broadcast the Wyra softball game coming up here afterwards, right?
I've got I got a nephew going to play in that one.
That by chance isn't a game that our third member's coaching, is it?
No, James
No.
Brockling is the coach.
He said nephew. I've got all
Yeah,
brothers.
Tyler coaches girls. Good point. I hadn't even thought. A little reflexes there out of Coy to lift her foot out of the way of that pitch inside. Western will have 5, 6, and 7 due up in the top of the 7th. They're down 4 as Coy evens or takes a front step in the count. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes nonetheless. Got a word soup going on. Full count. Swung at, missed by Coy.
That would have been ball 4, put her on base.
Sure would have. That's White's 5th strikeout. She's only walked 2.
Now to bring up Henderson. Lauren has really pitched a very good game.
Absolutely.
One of the better ones I think she's pitched. I mean, she's pitched, we've seen some good games, 20 strikeout games and different stuff out of Lauren. But as far as a tough matchup,
yeah, she is.
She has been on.
She has risen to the occasion. I mean, you look at that first runner, never should have scored. That was just some blunders from Western. And she'll be, Henderson drills that one over the head of Woods. It's going to bounce off the wall.
And she'll be standing at 2 with 1 out. And the 9-hitter Lila Higgins coming up, and she's going to bat from the right side this time.
It's Lila Higgins, the 9-hole hitter. She's going to bat right-handed again this time. I guess that's a smart thing to do. She singled the first time she did it on the bunt. I think it was a bunt single, if I remember correct.
I believe so.
A lot's happened since she bunted Henderson over to second. Higgins was the one that was gunned down at home on the fielder's choice 5-3 McQuay or 5-2 McQuay to McMullen.
Yeah.
She'll bunt again, and she knew immediately once she Coach Lowe won't even look at her. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but she looked down and he's just clapping, staring off into left field.
She maybe should have pulled back at that one.
And she knew it too as soon as she committed.
Sometimes it's hard to lay off.
She'll swing and miss at that pitch for strike 3. Lauren's 6th strikeout here. Flips the lineup over. It's Ava Wombles with a runner in scoring position. There's 2 outs though. Left side of the infield, be on your toes. You know what? Everywhere be on your toes. She'll take ball one above the zone. Wombles grounded out to Sophie to start the bottom of the first, and then singled, and then scored all the way on the E9, and then singled her last time up. She scored the first Pleasant Hill run, and she scored the third Pleasant Hill run. She's ahead 0-2. She'll take strike one. It's 1-0 to Wombles. It's 2-1.
It's 2-1.
What did I even just say? What did I even just say?
You started out with it's 0-2 and she'll take strike one. So then my scoreboard was messed up.
I'm checked out here. This is bad. I said that. As I said it, I was like, what is going on? Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. She'll take it above the zone. Now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, good spot from Lauren there.
And be honest here, you can't just give Wombles a great pitch to hit here. Make her, if you walk her, it's not the end of the world, and that's what'll happen. That's okay. I know Winchell has singled, walked, and been hit. No.
Worst part about it is that pass ball, and Henderson was able to move to third, and now you got Wombles in scoring position as well, with Winchell coming up.
Yeah, if you can put away, and like I said, it's no knock on McKenna Winchell. I still think I'd rather face Winchell than Wombles, but it's not by much. You still have a very tall task. Sun's gone away. It's gotten a little chilly.
It has chilled off. It's going to be cold tonight for that little kid game.
Ooh, big swing from Winchell on a pitch low of the zone. Of course, Winchell, Wombles, and McMullen, and Barrowman, and Shepard, and Reneker, and... Am I missing somebody? Thought they had 6. Did I name 6? Anyways, they were teammates in girls basketball. I might have missed somebody. Sorry if I did. It's bounced in for ball 1. That wasn't too different from the pitch she was hit by. Back in the 5th, a pitch rolled in and hit her on the ankle.
Lauren's at 105 pitches now, and she's crossed the 100 mark this inning.
Blinds and readies. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right off the camera.
Said it a lot, I'll say it again. Great crowd on hand. They want to see some Western magic. Well, about 2/3 of them do. Wind's blowing straight out to right to Winchell. She'll take strike 3 up and away, and she went ahead and motioned to home plate umpire Kevin Nichols. I want that pitch in the top of the 7th as a gracious strike 3 call there. But nonetheless, it's strike 3, Lauren's 7th strikeout of the contest. 7th inning is where we're headed. Western's got 3 outs to keep their season alive. It's Stolte, Reneker, and Woods.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Stolte, Reneker, and Woods. This will be Brooklyn's final.
Water got him.
Yeah, this will be Brooklyn's final at bat of her high school career, unless Western can come back here. She'll take a called strike 1, and I mean, you can't have a better start there than if you're Wombles. You're 3 outs away from going to a regional championship. What do? You pump in strike 1. Brooklyn's still really far up in the box against Wombles. She'll ground it back to Womble. She'll field it cleanly. Throw high. Throw pulled her up off the base, and big start to the inning there.
And Kate Hubbard's a tall girl. That's a good target at first base.
Yeah.
And that was just a high throw.
You just I said Ava's composure was impeccable. She airmails one. And that'll be Pleasant Hill's second air. And is that the energy Western needs to get something going? Here's Sophie. She has struck out and popped to short. She'll hit that one high in the air to Lila Higgins, who comes in. She's under it now for out number 1, and a big out after that error to start the inning. Man, Lila looks comfortable out there in center. She first step back and just kind of adjusted. And
yeah, their outfield made every play. I mean,
they sure have. I mean, you could tell they are well practiced and well rehearsed. Here's Allie Woods. She has grounded out to second and struck out. She'll foul it off McKenna and home plate umpire Kevin Nichols. On deck is Ava Fessler. If one of these two batters can reach, it'll be Alyssa Barrise. And I would love to see Rachel bat this inning.
With the bases loaded.
Oh, my God. Taking right down Bainbridge Street for strike number 2. It is 0-2. Woods is in a deep, deep, deep hole. Please step about 3 steps back in the box. 0-2 pitch. It's fouled off. Allison's got a quick swing, but man, if she would take a couple steps back in the box, give herself just that split second.
That extra time.
Which I'm shocked that hasn't been an emphasis for us today. Is Wombles has to be the hardest thrower that we see, right?
One of them for sure.
Here's another 0-2 pitch coming to Woods. Fouled off. She'll stay alive.
Womble's thrown 82 pitches now on the day. She's been very efficient.
She's just an incredible pitcher, incredible athlete. Another 0-2 pitch coming to Woods. Taken low, ball 1. And I think also is now a very good time to note, Brooklyn's had a couple base running blunders this year. You cannot have one now.
Just like there, she was kind of leading.
Yeah, that's what made me think about it.
I'm hoping that Sean has told her that.
Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Allie. She'll pop it back to Wombles. Wombles has no problem. Western is down to the final out. It's 11:59, whatever you want to say. Gonna need a miracle. Wombles has struck out 7. She's walked none. She's been in command all night long. Here's Ava Fessler. Swung at, missed for strike 1. On deck is Alyssa Barrise. If these two can reach, Rachel McMullen would get a chance to tie the game. There's a lot that needs to go right for Western for that to happen first. Wind up an 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded, long throw across the diamond. And that is how your 2024-2025 Western softball season will come to an end at a record of 10-15, falling to the now 15-9 Pleasant Hill Wolves in the regional semifinal game.
This broadcast powered by Tiger Hawk Technologies, empowering your business with reliable IT solutions.
Drake's Steak and Ale in Hannibal is the ultimate destination for steak lovers, serving the best tender, juicy fillets and hearty, savory ribeyes. Our talented chefs will prepare each entree to your liking. We offer an extensive menu and a full-service bar for your enjoyment. We also offer catering service for corporate events, weddings, or intimate gatherings. Come dine with us. Our hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8, Friday, 11 to 9, and Saturday, 2 to 9.
All right, back with you here as Pleasant Hill beats Western 5-1. We got a little post game, some stats. No, we're probably not going to get that. We're just talking about getting Coach Lowe up here. All right, Reese, what do you got for some final stats for the season here?
Well, as I said, Western falls to 10-15 on the season, and that is how they win. Pleasant Hill goes to 15-9, and they'll play Liberty at 6 o'clock for a regional championship here. Second straight year we've hosted a regional and have been unable to
make it to the end.
Make it to the end. I mean, this crowd here tonight was hungry to come back on Friday and play for a regional championship, but just did not show up. So let's go through some stats here really quick. Let's talk Pleasant Hill first. They record 6 hits. They score 5 runs. They benefit from 1 Western error. And we've said it at points throughout the year. Western's biggest opponent was constantly themselves, and it reared its ugly head tonight. And I mean, you just think about Allie's misplay out there and right. Lauren cutting that dot off at home. Just mental blunders that ultimately
the bunt that nobody covered.
You're exactly right. Just outs that are given away, and you play a team as fundamentally sound as Pleasant Hill, it's just not going to go well for you. Notably for Pleasant Hill, Ava Wombles, she goes 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. She was she of course led Pleasant Hill in the batting circle, but just up and down the lineup, Higgins with a hit in the 9-hole, Henderson with a double in the 8-hole, Hubbard with a single in the 6-hole. I mean, they get it done 1 through 9. That's a really good team. For Western, they record 4 hits. Very fitting for I would say, I have no stats to back this up, but I'm going to say one of the 3 best softball players in Western's. And I'm giving myself 3 just to be safe because I'm struggling to think. But I would say a top 3, and off the top of my head, she's not number 2 or 3 player in Western softball history, Rachel McMullen.
100%.
She goes 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. She scores Western's only run, and I think we can agree that throughout what was a tough season at times, what started out well and ended darkly, Rachel was the constant all year, and you hate to see her career come to an end like that. Would have loved to see her have an opportunity to play for a regional championship here tonight. That'll also cap the career of Brooklyn Stolte. She goes 0 for 2 with a ground out back to the pitcher, lined into a double play, and then, of course, reached there on an E7. It'll also put a cap on the careers of Kara Puffenberger and Daly Coltis for Western. Let's name a Barry Dental Care player of the game and get out of here.
All righty.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
All right, Reese, what do you got for player of the game?
It's the last time that we're going to do a Western High School sporting event until volleyball in August, so let's be unique with this one. Our Barry Dental Care coach of the game is going to be Ryan Lowe. We've given it to players all year. If you haven't figured it out, Coach Lowe is not just one of the best coaches. He's a great motivator for the girls, for the boys' teams he coaches as well. There's a reason that Pleasant Hill has seen success from the junior high levels, the youth levels, all the way up through high school. And he gets the absolute most out of his players every single night. And that shows more true than ever. I think he'd be the first to tell you that maybe outside of his top 4 girls, they don't have talent to compete with anybody. But
no, and they're young.
But man, does anybody play harder than them?
Yeah, and honestly, from the first time we saw them play this year to today, they do not look like the same team.
No.
I mean, they had an outfield that made every play. Caitlin Barman at shortstop is unbelievable to watch.
As good as it comes. And I'll go ahead and tell you, Pleasant Hill will defeat Liberty on Friday in the regional championship game 3-1.
Calling it.
And that's how I'm going to sign off for this softball season. I'm excited for volleyball come August. Western High School basketball is going to play 28 games in the month of June. We'll be in Camp Point. We'll be at Griggsville. We'll be at Illinois College, Quincy University. We'll be down in Rolla, Missouri. We'd love for you to come watch us. We're going to put a good product on the court next year, and we're excited for that. And that's how I'll sign off.
That's going to do it for this year on Tap. We appreciate everybody joining us. We'll see you next year.